Hi there! Welcome to Iman's kitchen, and today I'll be making chicken with bell peppers but with a more South Asian touch to it. We're going to start step one, which is the marination. So this is our chicken for today. It's about 400 grams of boneless chicken that I cut into cubes. Now what's going to go into it? I have some garam masala, there is red chili, there's turmeric and some salt, which is not really visible because of the fact that it's a white on white, but that's salt. We're going to also add some yogurt and some ginger paste and some garlic paste. Let's do the mixing now. The spices are in now. This is basically based on your taste, but I put 1.5 teaspoon of red chilies, about a half a teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of garam masala, and then about another half teaspoon of salt. Again, this is not like a sure shot number. It's also dependent on how spicy you like your food, so you can make changes as you see fit. I now have my ginger paste and garlic paste. Ginger is half a teaspoon and garlic is about 1.5 teaspoon because I like the taste of garlic. Now that the ginger and garlic is in, we are going to add only 1.5 tablespoon of yogurt and then mix all of this up. So I'm going to evenly mix it so that all my chicken has the marinade on it, and then let it stay for about 30 minutes minimum. The longer the better, but we're going to do at least 30. So this is how it looks, and now I'm just going to put the lid on and let it stay for half an hour. Okay, let's begin stage 2. I have onions in front of me. These are 2 onions that I have sliced. Then we have 1 bell pepper. You can increase the number of bell peppers you want. I put 1, and this is in cubes, so it's all small. Then lastly, I have my spices. This is a bit of turmeric, about less than half a teaspoon. I like my food spicy, so I have another full teaspoon of red chilies. This is a new addition. This is called cumin, powdered cumin. This is about a teaspoon of cumin. And lastly, we have half a teaspoon of salt. Now, I am going to first start with putting all of this into my pot and start with the onions. I have put 2 tablespoons of oil in my cooking pot right now, and I'm just going to let it stay in it until it's warm and then add the onions. Now I know that the oil is ready, so I will add my onions. So all of these, yeah, that tells you the oil is ready. So we're just going to lower the heat and then fry the onion. So we have to fry the onions until they are slightly brown. Now when they're soft, that's when we will add the spices and then let the spices cook with the onions. Now before we put the spices, it's time to add a bit of garlic. Now I am going to add about 3/4 of a teaspoon garlic, and I will accompany it with about a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger. The reason why I put more more garlic than ginger is because I like the taste of ginger. And now you will notice that slowly the smell is going to just change. Okay, the onions have turned color, which is telling me that it's time to add the spices. So we're just going to take that plate and I'm going to let it slide, and there we go, all our spices inside. So I'm just going to use my spoon and mix this up. This is our gravy that's getting ready before we add the chicken. Now that the spices have cooked considerably, it's time to add the chicken. Woo! It's all going in. So after adding the chicken, we're just going to let this simmer on low heat until the chicken turns white, and that's when we're going to add the bell peppers. We're very close to the finish line. Oh, this is what our chicken looks like. As you can tell, it's pretty brown. Let's check one of the pieces. Let's check one of the pieces. So, oh, this goes in nicely. That means that chicken is somewhat fully cooked, making it the perfect time to add our bell peppers. So there we go. Ta-da! There we go. We've got all of them, and now we're going to mix them and then let them cook with the chicken. By the time we know that the chicken is fully cooked, the bell peppers would have cooked as well. So on how crunchy I want the bell peppers, I can slightly overcook them or undercook them. But now it's basically time to let the chicken and bell peppers cook. So another 5 minutes or 10 minutes, depending on how crunchy you want your bell peppers, this would be ready. We can now see our chicken is nicely done, and so are the bell peppers. It is now time to take our dish off of the stove. It's ready. So now we have our chicken with bell peppers all ready with the desi tarka. Also, this is garam masala. It's not necessary to have, but if you do have it, sure, put it in the marinade. If not, it's not necessary. Okay, so enjoy your chicken with bell peppers and let me know how it goes when you try the recipe. Thank you. Bye-bye.